welcome everyone to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cowboys will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So UCF's offense will start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the... players, their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great...
It's a seam wide open. Oh, out of space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Grab behind the line. It's Burke. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
He wants to change this route. Jackson will throw. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Makes the catch. It's Burke. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burke. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7. The Knights have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looking to throw again. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space.
Touchdown, Knights! And they strike first.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dead, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cowboys offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Back to throw, it's Flores. He's got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Takes the handoff. It's Brock. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Cowboys will snap it on first and 10. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Across the 25, he's got room. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air on first down. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Knights looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Jackson gonna throw it. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, UCF.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen. When they get beat, you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage.
Touchdown, Knights! Fit it in the window for the score.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. To the air, it's Flores. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're...
Oh, he's got some space. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Thomas. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Now he's going to break the pocket. Look out, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. They've got a first down here to open the period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Jackson will throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
It's complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The pass play, they hoped, would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
Punts it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Sneak gets it done.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Wants to throw. It's Flores. This time it's complete.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires on the run. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on route short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Knights moving quickly to the line. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF! precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Here comes the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the...
And he's open. That's going to be a safety. The offense is back on top of it. This is bad, but it could have been worse.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Jackson gonna throw it. That's caught. It's Richardson. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw it. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Fitzpatrick. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Flores. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught in the backfield, it's dropped. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught over the middle, it's Fitzpatrick. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Lets it fly. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Jackson will throw. Here's the pressure. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Cowboys lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on 3rd down. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Got it behind the line. It's Richardson.
They get suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Burke. Ernie on the Jets. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. The Knights get enough to move the chains.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. And for this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gets the back moving. Caught in the backfield. It's Montgomery. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
He'll keep it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Converts on fourth down, still going. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Jackson will throw. Pressure coming. He's sacked. Tried to get away, but the defense tracked him down.
That's so frustrating when you get in a first and goal situation. The next thing you know, you're backed up. You're not even in the red zone anymore. Offenses have to be able to respond. You got to understand, I'm going to get negative plays. What's next?
Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose game.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Ford. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Cowboys come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to keep it in the air. That's reeled in. It's Hoy. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Cowboys have this offense rolling. To the air. It's Flores. Here's a heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. A little release to the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. One final play before the end of the quarter. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Burke. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Knights will have it 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball.
Touchdown, UCF! A great catch and run for 6. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The give to the back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on.
He's loose. Got it across the 35 to the 36, but the defense knew that line to defend, and they forced a 4th down. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off play action on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Richardson. Still running at the 40. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Grab near the marker. It's Burke. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Sends it back in motion. They just keep firing. Got a man. It's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Knights will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The Cowboys are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Catch in the middle, it's Lloyd. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And here comes the punt team. And leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Nixon. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Jackson gonna throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Nixon. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do for their next football game.
Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good, big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
22.
Jackson will throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap.
Cooler.
Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he takes the interception return out of